This video is to teach you guys on how to make offers for land, residential lands and commercial lands as well. All right, so here we have my agent working with this person. She asked the right questions, and the person came back with a price. Agent noticed that the price is too high. So, all right, the step we'll do is we'll copy the address, right? Take the land address. Let's copy that address right here. I already have it pulled up in Zillow for sake of time, so let's go ahead and pull it up here. We'll go to PropStream, and so we can run the comparables. Let's see here. So we're at PropStream. Alright, seems like we're having a little bit of issue here. Let's delete that. There we go. Okay. PropStream's having difficulty pulling up the data, so I'll show you guys what to do from here. There we go. So sometimes when you have a hard time finding lands in PropStream, all you gotta do is remove the numerical value. In that case, it shows 0 Oak Ridge Farm, so just remove the 0, and then it should give you all the available properties that are in that area. Alright guys, so let's see here. Moving on, moving on. We need to find the land. Let's go. Just once we find that, we can run proper comparison, and that will give us an idea how much we should offer the individual for their this individual for their property. All right, let's keep moving here. Okay, I believe we may have found it. That's it right here. Oh, that's not it. Let's check let's check the acreage, because sometimes they might have their own pictures, but it might be it. Um, yeah, that's not it. Lot size 14,000. Okay, here's what we'll do. Go back here. Copy this address one more time. Okay. It's back to PropStream. Okay. So we're having a hard time finding the property. It might not be available on PropStream, guys, because we ran in through all the lands that they have available, and this one is not coming up. Yeah, it's not coming up. That's fine. So if it doesn't show up, here's what we'll do. Let's click on this one. That one has a property in it. We're gonna look at property characteristic rule, and I'll put it as yeah, it's a multifamily vacant land, or yeah, it's a vacant land or residential vacant land. Let's select that. So once we select those, that'll give us all the lands that's available in the area. So right now they have about 9 lands. This one's 10,000 square foot lot. That's a 26,000 square foot. It's a 800,000 square foot. This is close to 2 acres. So let's take a look at this one. I believe his is by the water. Let's look at this one. All right, there's quite a few available. But we'll go with the 138,000 square foot lot, which is close to 3 acres. And it's also by the water, just like his lot. So let's look at the history here. How much did they bought this one for? They owned this one for 19 years. It was cash bought. Um, they don't have the information how much they bought it for. Let's look at the comparables. So what we'll do for comparables. So for a lot, let's see here, lot, property type sold, residential. Residential lands. And then we also want to put multifamily vacant land. All right, so in 2021, this one was sold for, yeah, that's not a good example. It was 15,000 square foot, was sold for 48 grand. Okay. Okay, it was sold for 48 grand. In 2003, there was one that was sold 133 acres. Okay, I'm sorry, square foot, was sold for 115,000. That was in 2003. So this person wants roughly 6 times the amount of that land that was sold in 2003. All right, 6 times the amount. Let's see if I can find it so I can show it to you guys. They want 6 times the amount. So what are we gonna do? There you go, just put vacant and then it comes up. That it was sold for 115,000 and the lot size was 133. Alright. If we look at it, that's that land right here. That's it, that's this one. 6 times the amount. So now how we can comp this is that, let's say that's 115,000. So he's asking 600. What was his asking price, guys? Let's go back to the. There it is. His asking price was 686. So we're gonna do $686,900 times 0.5. This is our offer for that piece of land. It's about 343,000. Okay, this is how you come for it. That's 343,000. Then you'll go ahead and let's see what he said. He says, "Hello, reached out last week concerning your interest in my property. We had that discussion about it. And you said you will get back to me. So I'm writing you to let you know I'm still interested. Thanks. In regards, Roy." So he's still interested. So what we'll do is we'll message Roy back. Say, "Hey, Roy." Sure, we'll say, "Hello, Roy." Be formal. "Hello, Roy. Thank you for reaching out to us. We took some times to run our comps." Actually, guys, there's one more thing I want to show you before I respond back to this guy. Let me show you a couple things. So we're just looking at land, how much the land is going for in the area, but we should look at properties. All right, let's look at a property near Wise's area so we can see how much they're going for. Okay. So this is where he is located. I believe he's right here. So buying it at 643,000 would be a terrible buy, guys. This is why we gotta double check our math. So for looking at the location that he's in, we have houses that are right next to the water. As a matter of fact, we have a lot, right, that was right next to the water. It's a smaller lot. Yeah, it's very small. It's 3,000 square foot. It was sold for one. But this house right here, let's look at this. Look at this. This house right here is not too far from the water. Let's look at it. What's the lot size? It's a house. Was sold for 300 grand in 2020. I know that was 2 years ago. The lot size is 8,000 square foot, but it's a decent house. It's not exactly by the water. Let's find something exactly by the water, because closer it is to the water, guys, the more value it has. Okay, this one is a 3,000 square foot house. The house itself is already $600,000 worth, right? And it's sitting on a, what's the lot size? They don't have data for it. Okay, which makes it tough. But regardless, a 3,000 square foot house is evaluated to be around 600 to 700,000. But because it's located next to the water, this person sold it for 1.1 million. Okay, and this person has a lot of almost 3 acres, and they want to sell it at 600 grand. Which, based on the data that I'm getting right now, here's another house. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath. Is a smaller one, built on the land. I mean, built close to the water, similar to what War was asking. It's actually in the same area, same zip code. That's a perfect example. It was sold for 480 grand. Okay, it's a beautiful house, 2,200 square foot, 3-bed, 3-bath. So that's giving us an idea, a rough estimate, how much money we can spend on that lot. Okay, and this is his lot right here, next to that house that was sold for 480. So there's not much data in the area suggesting that his property is worth 600,000. Okay, so going at 50% would be a risky move. So we don't want to go at 60% because of based of the house values there. If there's a lot, the lot has a house built in it. It has more value than an empty lot. So those lots, they got houses built in it. Their values should be higher than raised value, right? And they're not. So here's what we'll do. We're gonna message Ray, right? And then we'll message him with an example so he can understand why we came up with that price. So we'll take a fairly recent one. This one was sold in 2021, so that's a fairly recent one. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath. It has a pool, and it's the water is right behind it. It was sold for 463. It's a big house, so that's a perfect example, and it's right next to his lot. So here's what we're gonna tell him. We're gonna tell him. Let's go back to Mr. Ray over here. So we'll say, hello, Roy. Thank you for reaching out to us. We took some time. Thank you for reaching out to us. Just clearing that out. After running our comps, we our comps are offer for your property. So instead of doing 50%, so we will do 680 something thousand. Guys, watch this. We'll do 680,000 times 30%. Okay, it's perfect amount. It's perfect price to get this. Actually, you should even do at 25%. It's even better. Yeah, 30% is fine. Let's do 30%. So let's do hello. After running our comps for a property, we noticed there was recent property built that has houses built on the land on their land, and it was sold for 463,000. Let's look at the lot size. They have no data for that either. Okay, terrible. Anyway, so let's go back. 463,000. $63,000 with a house. So our offer for a vacant lot would be 203. Let's say 65. There we go, and that should help you determine how to run comps when you're running comps for these properties. It's fairly simple. If you don't have enough data, like if you can't find enough land that was sold recently, then you look at houses that are close to that same lot, how much those houses were sold for, and that will help you determine how much you should make the offer. So if the house was sold for less than their asking price, then you cannot buy the land for more than a house. Okay, so perfect example again is this house was sold for 463,000, and this guy's asking 600,000 for his land. There's no house built on the land, so it doesn't have that much value. So we're offering half of the of that house value for his land, because the house was sold for 463, so I offered half. That's why my 30% came into play. So if you did 453 times 0.5, it would give you 200 something thousand, which was my offer. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Bye.